In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the door that we've drawn and bring it over and join it onto the cabinet, and then bring the crown moulding and the pelmet down and join it on top of the cabinet to make one cabinet. At the end of the last video, I told you to make the door a group by selecting the four components and then grouping them together. That's going to make it easy for us to move it across. If you haven't already done that, you'll need to do that. So we've got the door as a group. We're going to move the door over and place it on top of the cabinet. Now, because of the way we're viewing that, you'll notice that the door is actually aligned with the back. We need to raise that up. So bring it up to the top there. I'm going to zoom in and place that corner on the corner of the cabinet. Now these guides are all on the road at the moment, so I might get rid of those. So if we click on here, type in delete guides, they're gone. Now I'm going to copy this across to that side there. So M is for move copy, click, option for copy, move it across and paste it down. Now, interesting, we've got a gap in here. And that gap is 2 millimeters. So I miscalculated somewhere along the line, made the doors a bit short. Not uncommon. So what are we going to do about that? Well, there's two things we can do. We could split the difference and have a 1/2 mil gap on each side and a 1 mil gap in the middle. We could make the components a little bit wider. We could make them 1/2 mil wider and move them 1/2 mil. Let's have a look at the top. I've also noticed at the top they're a bit short. So we need to do some modifications here. We're going to make the doors fit. So first of all, the doors have been grouped together. If we want to modify them, we have to ungroup them, or we have to open them up in edit mode individually. So I've opened up the styles, and the styles need to be longer. So I'm going to use the push-pull tool on the end here and make the styles match to the top of the table, the cabinet there. Now I think you'll notice that they both grew because they're all connected together, because they're all components. We're now going to move this component, and we're going to move it up and align it to the top. And they're grouped together, so they won't. So unclick that. Go back to the front view. Now, how does that look? Much better. Matches all up. Now, there's still that little bit of a gap in the middle between these two. And I think rather than actually, we'll match it. So we'll make these styles a little bit wider. So double click on the styles, move around to the back of it, and we're going to make this style. We'll push it out. Actually, going to double click again. P for push pull. We're going to type in 0.5 mil. So each style is now 0.5 mil wider. We'll need to now relocate the corner back in. Align it. That means now that we should have no gap in between. In fact, I think we've got, that probably adds up to, I've got to move the other side, don't I? Yep. So we're going to move this one, move copy, click, drag, back to front view. No gap, doors the right length, everything's fine. One of the things you have to do sometimes when you're designing a cabinet from scratch. Now, next job is to add the crown moulding pelmet at the top. So I'm going to select it. Oops, it's red. Why is it red? It's red because before I gave it to you, I locked it. To unlock it, you have to go into Entity Info and click Unlock. This will allow you to move it now. So we're going to move the bottom corner and match it up with this corner down here. So M for move copy. It's the intersection right in there. So I'm going to get right in that corner right there. We're going to select on, and then we're going to place that on top of the cabinet. Right there. Matches the corners perfectly. Okay, let's have a look at the back. Oh, got a problem. You'll notice that I obviously didn't make that long enough. It doesn't match the end of the cabinet. That's an easy fix. Just use the push-pull tool. Open in edit mode, push-pull. And then on the other side, push-pull. Match to the sides. Also noticed, I don't really notice, but the sides don't go all the way up. They're a little bit short. All right, that's easy fixed. Double click, edit mode, push-pull, match it to the end. And because they're components, they now are the same on the other side. So those small adjustments are so that the cabinet is all secured and matching up. Sometimes when you're trying to design something from scratch and predicting all those, you can get your maths wrong, which is what I did today. Anyway, we've now got a fully assembled cabinet. The only thing missing is the back panel and the panels that goes in the doors, and that will be for another video. I'm just going to go through the displays now. You can see what it looks like. Front view. Side view. Oh no, that's the second view. Side view. Isometric view. Don't like that one very well. I think I might change that. I'll close that there. I'm going to make it more upright. That's better. Go back to that scene there and update it. Then we've got the detailed view. There's no details there, but in another video I'm going to show you how to add a sectional view so you can see inside the cabinet. And finally, the doors, don't need the doors anymore because we don't have a door thing. So side, let's go back to front and we'll finish our video there.